Welcome to a special celebrity edition of Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. You feeling fit and well, Eggs?
Oh, yep.
We're pretty top.
That's quite important, because taking on the might of our quiz Goliaths today are Doctor's Mess. Now, this team of medically minded marvels are regulars on our TV screens, dealing with all manner of the nation's pains and problems. Let's meet them.
Hello, I'm Dr. David Bull. I'm a physician and accident and emergency doctor by trade, but I've spent the last 20 years broadcasting, and particular highlights include Newsround, Watchdog Health Check, Tomorrow's World, and The Right Stuff. And so, really, my whole thing is making science and medicine sexy.
I'm Dr. Ellie Cannon. I'm an NHS GP, and you'll find me on TV and radio commenting on health and the NHS, most often in the mornings on Sky News.
I'm Dr. Javid Abdelmoneim. I'm an A&E doctor in London, but also with Médecins Sans Frontières around the world. You would have seen me in the BBC Panorama special about Ebola.
Hi, I'm Dr. Papadopoulos. I'm a psychologist. The first time that I spoke about psychology on TV was during the first Big Brother series, where I was the resident psychologist there. Since then, I've fronted several shows on places like Discovery and TLC, and I'm a regular on Sky Sunrise.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ranj Singh. I am a paediatric doctor. I'm also one of the resident doctors on ITV's This Morning, and you might have seen me singing and dancing on CBeebies Get Well Soon.
So, David and team, hello.
Hello.
Great to see you all. And what about this, David? Normally it's medicine and all that, and now it's quizzing.
Yes, and I have to say, as you can see, we've assembled an eclectic group of doctors, and this is really to show that we are, you know, passionate, personable. This is the new face of medicine, so we're here to help.
And I assume that you're knowledgeable because you're clever, but I guess you're the brain. You are very brainy at one particular thing, but does it go wider than that?
Well, I think it depends on specialty. So, you know, if you become a true specialist, you tend to know an awful lot about a little, whereas someone like myself is more of a generalist, so I know a little about a lot. But, you know, the concern is we get asked medical questions, and we won't know the answers. That's the real worry.
Well, that's always the scariest thing, is being asked about your own subject, yeah. So, here we go. This is fun. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm really excited. My first celeb show here. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers' chosen charity. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, Doctor's Mess, as this is the first of our celebrity specials here on Eggheads, there's £1,000 to play for. £1,000 says you can't beat the Eggheads. Would you like to try?
Yes.
Well,
OK,
definitely.
Here we go. Stethoscopes out, and the first head-to-head battle is on the subject of music.
Oh, look at that.
OK. Who wants this? You can choose between, by the way, Beth, Kevin, Chris, Dave and Lisa.
Go on then, I'll risk it in case it's pop music. I'll try.
You're looking at me as if to say, what are the questions? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. All right, so it's Dr. Ellie from Doctor's Mess. Against which Egghead? Any one of the 5. What a selection.
I think Chris.
I think Chris too.
I think Chris. So picking
I think
the
we're going to
weakest one,
choose
isn't
Chris,
it?
please.
Choosing Chris, OK. How about that, Chris? You're going to be...
Well, you know my parameters. No rap, no sugar babes, no pussycat dolls. Other than that, I'm OK.
So it is Dr. Ellie from Doctor's Mess versus Chris from the Eggheads. The subject is music. How exciting is this? To ensure there's no conferring, please go to our famous question room. So, Dr. Ellie, on music, here we go. We've got the quiz underway. And would you like to go first or second?
I think I'll go first.
OK, good luck. You're a Radio 2 voice. I'm rooting for you here. In which year, Ellie, was the singer Bing Crosby born? 1953, 1933, or 1903?
Well, if he was born, he's definitely not 1953. Definitely not. If he was born in 1933, he'd be about 80-ish by now, and I know that he's no longer with us. I'm going to guess 1903.
Do you like that, doctors? Yes, they think that's right. 1903 is the right answer, Ellie. Well done. Well done. First point to our doctors. Chris, here's your question. Who was the front man of the boy band Westlife? Was it Ronan Keating, Shane Filan, or Gary Barlow?
That was... Hang on, was it? Yes, it was. Ronan Keating.
Well done, Chris, you got it wrong. Shane Filan is the answer I wanted there. You knew that, Ellie, didn't you? All right. Ellie, hold focus now. Which of these Beatles albums was released first? A Hard Day's Night, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, or Let It Be?
Well, my son Jude is a huge Beatles fan, so I'm going to have to get this right for him. Well, Sgt. Pepper was late, so it's not Sgt. Pepper. I'm going to go with A Hard Day's Night.
A Hard Day's Night is quite right. Well done, Ellie. Good stuff. 2 out of 2. Okay, Chris, you need to get this right or you're out. You've been anaesthetized. In which Christmas carol is "O Tidings of Comfort and Joy" a repeated line? Is it "Ding Dong Merrily on High," "God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen," or "While Shepherds Watch Their Flocks"?
Things of comfort and joy. God rest ye merry gentlemen.
Well done, Chris, you're right. It is "God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen." Let us see if Ellie can put you to rest with her third answer. Get this right, Ellie, you're in the final. "Forever Young," "Tears," and "So Good" are UK hit singles by which singer? Is it Sia, Louisa Johnson, or Ariana Grande?
It is Louisa Johnson, and if I got that wrong, I don't think my daughter would speak to me when I went home.
Louisa Johnson is quite right. Well done, you're in the final round. What about that? The doctors have struck early here. Chris, you didn't even know what happened there, did you?
I was stitched up by modern so-called music.
Yep, that's about the size of it. Good choice to pick Chris. Chris is out, Ellie is in the final. Please return to us and we'll play on. Well, what a great start for our doctors here. They have not lost any brains from the final round. The Eggheads have lost Chris because George Formby didn't come up. And the next subject for you is sport. Oh dear.
Yes, this is our weakness.
Is this you, Ranj?
Yeah.
No, this is
not.
This is not me at
None
all.
of us.
I think it's going to have to be. I think it's going to have to be.
Well, if I did, it would be hopeless.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Ditto.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay, Javid.
I'm going to do badly.
All right.
No.
Before you go, you can choose any egghead, obviously not Chris. Choose one of them.
I don't know.
Yeah? Okay. We've decided Lisa, I think.
Good stuff. Javid from Doctor's Mess versus Lisa from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring, please go to the question room. Okay, we're going to play sport, Javid. Do you want to go first or second against the great Lisa?
I'll go second.
Here we go, Lisa in first. Which of these sports is typically played on a pitch or court with the largest area, Lisa? Tennis, basketball, or football?
Oh, please tell me that's football. It would just be silly if it wasn't football, wouldn't it? Yeah, of course it's football. It's football.
Football is correct. Okay, your question, Javid. How many Olympic gold medals has Usain Bolt won? 3, 6, or 9?
Right, so I think I actually know this because he runs the 100, the 200, and one of the relays, and he's done it in 3 Olympics in a row. So 3 times 3 is 9.
I think Linda knows this, Linda. Is he right?
Definitely triple.
Triple, you're right. 9 is the answer. Well done. Lisa, the darts player, Michael van Gerwen, was born in which country in 1989? Netherlands, Belgium, or Spain?
He is generally known as the Flying Dutchman. Goes very, very fast. He was born in the Netherlands.
Netherlands is the right answer. Javid, your second question. The boxer Rocky Marciano was a celebrated world champion at which weight? Was Rocky lightweight, middleweight, or heavyweight?
Gosh. Well, this is going to be a big guess, and I'm going to choose between middle and heavy. So I'm going to choose middleweight.
Middleweight is your answer. Dave knows all about boxing. Dave?
Yeah, he was a heavyweight.
Yeah. Anything more you can tell us there?
Yeah, he was undefeated, 49 fights, retired undefeated.
Heavyweight is the answer, Javid. Sorry. So heavyweight is the answer there. Lisa has the chance to take the round with this question. Which South African cricketer was fined for ball tampering in November 2016? Faf du Plessis, Graham Smith, or Dale Steyn?
Now, this is the sort of thing where I glance at the headline and hope it's enough to get me through. And I have an idea it's du Plessis, but it's only a very, very vague idea. It's not like the rest of them aren't going to pop up and think, oh, is it Graham Smith? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't think you're going to base it on anything more than a 1 in 3 guess. So let's try Graham Smith.
The answer is Faf du Plessis.
Oh, never swerve away from your first instinct.
Yeah, and when you said that, I thought, up there she goes.
Silly girl.
Okay, that's handy, Javid. A slight let-off, but you need to get this one right to stay in.
Yes.
Elliot Daly was sent off while representing England in which sport in November 2016? Was it football, rugby union, or hockey?
Well, I mean, this is revealing my total ignorance of sport. I haven't got a clue. Again, so a 1 in 3 chance. I will go for football.
No.
Football. Your team said no as one. Who was it? What was it? Team?
Hockey, probably.
You think hockey? Lisa, do you know?
I think he's a rugby player.
Rugby union is the answer. Javid, I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
You've been knocked out by Lisa.
Yep.
Who goes through to our final round?
Cricket notwithstanding.
Cricket notwithstanding. Please rejoin your teammates. So, as it stands, Doctor's Mess have lost the brain from the final round. Dr. Javid has gone, and Lisa triumphed on sport. The Eggheads have lost the brain as well, though. Very level so far. And you're going to like this, doctors. The next subject is science. Now,
Who'd like that
the
one?
stakes
then?
are high.
Do you want to take it?
Would you like that?
Take it. Yeah,
Either of us can take it.
yeah, either.
Take your pick,
on,
team
Ranj,
captain.
take
Either
Think
of
of
us.
Go on, Ranj.
other ones. You had
I've got other ones. So you take
Yeah,
that
Ranj,
and
you
I'll
do
take,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll take this. Good idea.
Ranj, our paediatric doctor, against which egghead? Can't be Chris or Lisa.
I'm going to go for David.
Okay, David, I like,
I like it, the Sunday name.
Sort of a little bit formal, yeah.
Yeah, thank you,
Tremendous
Doctor.
knowledge, Dave, as he's known. So it's Ranj from Doctor's Mess versus Dave from the Eggheads on science. Bear in mind, we've got doctors here. This could be lively. Please go to the question room now. Okay, so you've got science. I'm thinking that's either very high stakes, Ranj, or actually the best subject for you, because obviously you're all kind of scientific on your team. So let us see. You against Dave. Would you like to go first or second, Ranj?
I think I'm going to go first.
Here we go. In the human body, calcium is essential for the formation of what? Bones, eyes, or kidneys?
If I get this wrong, I'll be in a lot of trouble, wouldn't I? I'm going to go for bones.
Bones is correct, yet you would have had to leave by the back door. Although, mind you, 1 million hits on YouTube, you know. Dave, which of these is a chemical element on the periodic table? Plastic, iron, or silk?
It's not silk and it's not plastic, it's iron.
Iron is correct. It may get harder. Ranj, back to you. Of these planets,
Ooh.
which is closest to the Earth? Uranus, Mars, or Saturn?
So it's the order from the sun. I'm really going back to GCSE now. In terms, it's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Neptune,
Mars.
Saturn,
No.
Uranus, and then Pluto. And I know Uranus and Saturn are big planets, and Mars is the tiny one that we can actually see sometimes. I'm going to go for Mars.
Yes.
Okay, team, what do you think of that?
Yes.
I like it. So Mars is closest. Well done. Okay, Dave, your question. What name is given to a camel that has 2 humps? Is it guanaco, dromedary, or Bactrian?
I always get these mixed up. So it's not guanaco. Yeah, I always thought a dromedary had 1 and Bactrian 2, so I'm going to go Bactrian, but I could be very, very wrong.
Eggs?
Bactrian.
Yeah.
They confirm you're right. Bactrian is the right answer.
This is one of those questions.
Oh,
that
classic
just-
quiz questions. Now, most people go dromedary, because
Yeah.
that's the one you know. Okay, Ranj, your question. Get this right, put the pressure on Dave. What is the literal meaning of the name of the Stegosaurus dinosaur when translated from the Greek? Is it roof lizard, speedy thief, or heavy tooth?
See, Linda, you'd be perfect for this. I'm so sorry. I'm probably going to get this hideously wrong. Because Stegosaurus is the one with the big tooth-like things on it. So I'm going to go for heavy tooth.
Heavy tooth is your answer. Linda does know this. Linda, help us.
It's roof lizard, literally translated. Stegi means roof.
All right, this is going to be painful, Ranj. It's roof lizard.
Oh! Sorry, Linda.
But you're not out. It's 2 each. What is the technical term for sneezing? Dave, is it parasthesia, sternutation, or horripilation?
Right. I thought horripilation was goosebumps. Yeah. I like sternutation, to be perfectly honest, so yes, sternutation, please.
Sternutation, this is a classic doctor's question. Let me ask, is he right?
I think so.
We think so, yes.
Yeah, sternutation is the correct answer. Sorry, Ranj.
Well, I gave it my best shot.
You did. Beaten by our egghead. Out of the final round. Please return to us and we'll play one more round. Okay, heart's beating a little bit faster here. Doctor's Mess have lost 2 brains now from the final round. The eggheads are quite cool and collected. They've just lost Chris. Let's see if you can get your own back. The next subject is arts and books. Now, it's going to be either David or Linda.
What do you think?
It's not my main topic. I'm happy to do it if you don't.
I'm happy to do it. It's not mine.
One of you feels super
Rock,
strong
paper,
in general
scissors. Come,
knowledge.
rock, paper, scissors.
Okay,
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Paper, beat, rock.
Beat rock, but what does that mean? Does that mean you do it or you don't do it?
You should do it.
That means you do it.
That means you do it.
There we
Off
go.
I go. I
Don't go.
apologise in advance.
Good luck.
So, before you go, choose an egghead. And you've only got Kevin and Beth left.
Beth's been smiling at me so lovely, so I'm lulled into a false sense of things, so I'll go with lovely Beth.
Okay, Dr. Linda from Doctor's Mess plays Beth from the Eggheads on Arts and Books, and to ensure there's no conferring for the last time, go to our question room. All right, well, you're up against Beth on Arts and Books, and Linda, you could choose whether you go first or second.
I just want to get the pain over with, so first, please.
Here we go with your first question, Linda. Good luck. Which of these fictional characters appeared in print first? Linda, was it Frankenstein's monster, James Bond, or Katniss Everdeen?
Well, it's definitely not Katniss Everdeen. I doubt that it's James Bond. I'll go with Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein's monster is the right answer. Beth, your question. Women in Love is a 20th century novel by which author? Jane Austen, D.H. Lawrence, or Leo Tolstoy?
That's a novel by D.H. Lawrence.
D.H. Lawrence is quite right. Dr. Linda, back to you. Who is the central character in the Charles Dickens novel Great Expectations? Pickwick, Pip Pirrip, or Mr. Micawber?
I don't know. I've never read Great Expectations. I'm guessing because you've got 2 answers with P's in them, it's one with a P. And Pickwick seems slightly more familiar, so I'm going to go with Pickwick.
Does anyone here know?
Yeah, it's Pip.
It's Pip Pirrip. It's the middle. The other one is Pickwick Papers. And Mr. Micawber, Eggheads, is?
David Copperfield.
David Copperfield. All right, Beth, to take the lead. Monarch of the Glen is a famous 1851 painting of a stag. By which artist? Beth, is it George Stubbs, Edwin Landseer, or J.M.W. Turner?
Turner's does landscapes. Stubbs does primarily horses, but I think this is Landseer. Edwin Landseer.
Edwin Landseer's right. So Beth takes the lead. And Doctor, you need to get this one right. Which of these is an influential painting by the artist Claude Monet? Impression, Sunrise, The Garden of Earthly Delights, or Nighthawks?
He was an impressionist, and I don't know if impression Sunrise is put in there to confuse. I'm in between Sunrise and Earthly Delights. I'm going to go Sunrise.
I'm so glad you did, you're right. Well done, and I know what you mean. You're thinking, hang on, has some cruel person put the word impression in to throw you off the scent? No, is the answer. It was the right answer. Well done. Okay, so level, but Beth has a chance now to take the round. How did the poet Shelley die in 1822? Consumption, drowning, or heart attack?
Lots of people died of consumption or TB, I suppose, around that time. One of those poets drowned, but I don't know which one. One of those romantic poets around the same time drowned. I'm not sure about heart attack. Now, in my head, I thought Byron had drowned. I'm going to go with consumption.
I don't know how Byron died, but Shelley did drown.
Oh, he was the one that drowned.
Very sadly, Shelley drowned. So we go to sudden death. It gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternative answers. Here is your question, Linda. In 2016, which actress received a record 8th Olivier Award for her performance as Paulina in The Winter's Tale?
I really don't know this. Paulina, it's time to think. Judi Dench.
Judi Dench is the right answer. Yeah! All right, doctors.
That's so good.
Let us see. Which Englishman was awarded the 2005 Nobel Prize in Literature, Beth, and was described by the judges as someone who, in his plays, uncovers the precipice under everyday prattle and forces entry into oppression's closed rooms?
One's come to mind, but I don't know whether he's English. But I think it's the best I've got. Philip Roth?
Eggheads, do you know this?
Harold Pinter.
Harold Pinter is the
of
answer.
Of course.
Well done, Linda, you're through to the final round. Well done. Bit of a slip and a trip from our Egghead, and you have emerged triumphant, so you will be in the final. If you return to us, we will play the final round. So this is what we have been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So it's Javid and Ranj from Doctor's Mess, and also Chris and Beth from the Eggheads. Would you please now leave the studio? David, Ellie and Linda, you are playing to win Doctor's Mess, £1,000. Well done for getting this far. Lisa, Dave and Kevin, you're playing for something that money can't buy, which is the Eggheads' precious reputation. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. You can confer. So, Doctor's Mess, the question is, can your 3 celeb brains take down these 3 eggy ones over here? And David, Ellie, Linda, would you like to go first or second?
We'd like to go first, please, Jeremy.
OK, David and team, good luck. What type of animal is a capercaillie? Is it a bird, rodent, or monkey? I can spell it if you like.
Can you spell it?
So it's all one word, Capercaillie, Capercaillie.
Capercaillie.
Kaylee. Is that French from something? Is that a Latin root?
It is, and then if it was French, then it would be Kay, which is a song. So then it could be something. It could be a bird
or a monkey. Maybe.
Why did you think it was a...
Oh no, that isn't French for a song. Is that French for? No, maybe not. It's not for a...
I originally thought monkey, but
I thought
don't
monkey.
know
I'm not sure
why.
why. I think if you thought if monkey sort of feels instinctual, think we can't.
So a capercaillie monkey?
I think we don't. I think
Since we don't know.
So we think it is a monkey.
A monkey. And I saw you rootling around the word looking for little derivations. I'm going to just ask the eggs whether you know.
It's a bird. It's a Gaelic word. It's Scottish Gaelic word. It's just it's a member of the grouse family.
The largest member of the grouse family.
Yeah.
Capercaillie is a bird, though. Eggheads, your first question. What is the name of the virus that is commonly known as chickenpox? Is it paratitis, varicella, or rubella?
There are some well-sulky doctors over there.
I think with varicella.
Varicella, yeah, definitely, because it's paratitis is mumps.
Oh, yeah.
Rubella's German measles.
Yeah. I think paratitis is mumps, rubella, German measles, so I think it's varicella.
Varicella is your answer. Doctors, can I check with you? The right answer, it's varicella. You should have got the monkey question, and then they should have got the chickenpox question.
Yes.
Okay. Hang on in there, doctors. Don't let the heads drop, okay?
We can do that.
Rooting for you here. Which British actress played the role of Jyn Erso in the 2016 film Rogue One, A Star Wars Story? Is it Hayley Atwell, Gemma Arterton, or Felicity Jones?
I don't think it's Gemma Arterton. Why? Because I saw a lot of publicity about Rogue One.
Have you seen it?
My son has seen it, but I haven't seen it. And so I think it's Hayley Atwell or Felicity Jones. If we're stabbing in the dark, which we pretty much are, I'm pretty sure I saw Felicity Jones feels a bit more familiar to me. So
yeah. I think that name rings a bell more for me than Hayley Atwell, but that's all I can contribute. So I don't know if I've just read
and mine would be a guess, complete guess.
So let's go for it then.
The ladies say Felicity Jones.
Oh, doctors.
Oh no. It's Gemma Arterton.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, good!
Well done. Very good quizzing by Ellie, especially there.
Yeah, very good.
Very good quizzing. Okay, so hung on in there. But we move on, and the Eggheads have a chance to take the lead. Who was appointed the UK's Health Secretary in 2012? Jeremy Hunt, Boris Johnson, or Michael Fallon?
It's Jeremy Hunt. He's been there for a few years now.
Yes, Jeremy Hunt, yeah.
It's quite a long-running member of the cabinet in the one position. It's Jeremy Hunt.
Maybe it's good I didn't ask you this one. Jeremy Hunt is the right answer, because I know there are strong views sometimes. Say no more. Okay, they take the lead. You have to get this one right.
I know.
No pressure.
The new Winston Churchill £5 note caused controversy in 2016 after its issue due to the fact that it included which animal-derived substance? Is it lanolin, tallow, or rennet?
It's
Tallow. It's tallow.
Are you sure it's
yeah,
tallow?
Yeah, for sure it's tallow.
But I thought the whole point was that it was because vegetarians complain, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
tallow is
tallow.
from animal fat.
But isn't rennet?
Also, they're all from animals.
Yes.
They're all from animals. Lanolin is from sheep. Rennet is made in cheese. Is into cheese. Tallow you make candles with, and it's.
And I remember tallow because I didn't know what tallow was, and I had to look it up
Brilliant.
at the time. So.
Yeah, so that was the controversy. Basically, it was a polymer, but then it transpired that the vegetarians were unhappy because there was an animal derivative in it. And therefore, and Linda remembers it, so it's
Tallow.
tallow.
Well, okay, you've said tallow, and if it is wrong, the contest is over. But it's right, well done. Tallow's right. Listen, you've done well, you got 2 out of 3 there. We just have to hope that the Eggheads slip up now. Okay, Eggheads, this for the contest. In a 2016 episode of the TV series Who Do You Think You Are, it was revealed that which actor was a direct descendant of King Edward III of England? Danny Dyer, Ray Winston, or Sean Bean?
It's Danny Dyer.
It's Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Turned out to be descended from royalty, yes.
Yeah, Danny Dyer.
There was quite a bit of publicity about this because you wouldn't necessarily think of him as the most obviously descended from royalty person with the best will in the world. I think it's Danny Dyer.
The answer is indeed Danny Dyer. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. Doctors, you were brilliant. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, great fun, thank you.
I felt, especially Linda, with you, with the pressure. My goodness, I could see it. Commiserations overall. The Eggheads have got a habit of doing this, I'm afraid, reigning supreme over Quizland. It does mean that you haven't won the princely £1,000. So the money rolls over to our next celebrity show. Eggheads, well done. No mercy from you ever, is there?
No, it's just goes against the grain.
My goodness.
Sure Linda could write a paper about it.
Wasn't it great to see them, though?
It was fantastic.
Fantastic team. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Welcome to a special celebrity edition of Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. Here they are, the Eggheads. How are you feeling, Eggs?
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant, they say. And hoping to topple the Eggheads today are Provenonsense. Now, everyone on this team will be familiar to you for the expert antiques knowledge they regularly display on TV. And at this point, my producer wants me to say something about dusty old relics while the director gets a shot of Chris and Kevin. But I've refused to say something as rude as that about 2 of our more senior Eggheads. Have you got the shot? OK, yeah. We'll move on. Let's meet the team.
Hi there, I'm David Harper. I'm an antiques dealer and a presenter on BBC shows like Flog It, Bargain Hunt, The Antiques Road Trip, and Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. I'm also an artist. I paint very big, bright, and bold pictures.
Hello, my name's Raj Bisram. I'm an antiques expert on television. I'm passionate about antiques, and I think looking at this team, I'm probably the nearest thing to an antique that there is.
Hello, I'm Caroline Hawley. I've had a shop since the age of 20. I'm now an auctioneer and BBC TV expert working on Bargain Hunt, Flog It, and Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, and I love it all.
Hello, Gary Pez my name, and antiques my game. I'm one of the newest experts on Bargain Hunt, although by no means the youngest. In fact, I'm almost an antique myself, or, as my friends like to call me, a little bit of old tat.
Hiya, I'm Danny Sebastian. I'm an antique dealer and I'm also an antique expert. You may well have seen me on programmes like BBC Bargain Hunt or Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is.
So, David and team, hello.
Hello.
How wonderful to see you all. And we'll get on to antiques, but Dave, I'm just thinking, have you got some sort of quiz strategy here?
No, were we supposed to put together some sort of plan? Nobody mentioned that to me at all.
We've decided we're rubbish.
Yeah, what we do is blag it on our shows. We just, whatever we think, we say, and I think that's possibly a really bad idea.
But you've got knowledge, David. That's the thing, because I always think antiques are, in a way, that the material history, object history, aren't they? So,
yes. Well, history is probably a big one for all of us, but that's about it.
Okay.
Antiques and history, there are two-trick ponies.
OK, well, I hope it ends well. Good luck, team. Thank you. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers' chosen charity. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, Provenonsense, I can tell you that the Eggheads won the last celebrity game. So there's £2,000 for you to play for now. Would you like to try?
We'd love to.
Can't wait for this. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of sport. So we're going to see what you're made of. You can take either Beth, Kevin, Chris, Dave, or Lisa on.
I'm out on the sport thing. Danny, you're good.
I know nothing.
Sport.
You
wanted
happy
sport.
with
You
sport?
happy?
Yeah. Sure. OK, so we're going to go with Danny.
Danny, which egghead would you like, Danny, who looks non-sporty?
Well, it's not by the fact that he looks non-sporty, but I think I'll go with Chris.
Oh, that's going to make him so cross.
Oh.
Some things can't be mentioned, and sport and Chris cannot be mentioned in the same breath. Well done, Danny. You're going on sport for Provenonsense. Chris is being dragged into the question room. Please, both of you, go there now. You're up against Chris on sport. Danny, you can go first or second.
I'll go first, please.
And here we go. Good luck, Danny. Which of these sports women was born first? Denise Lewis, Jessica Ennis-Hill, or Katarina Johnson-Thompson?
Well, Denise Lewis she retired? That puts her at a fair age. Jessica Ennis-Hill. For some reason, I'm getting steered towards Katrina Johnson-Thompson. Right, I am going to go with Katrina Johnson-Thompson.
OK. Katarina is still competing. Jessica Ennis-Hill retired. Denise Lewis is in the commentary box. Denise Lewis is the answer. Danny, she was born first. Don't you worry. Chris's question. Who won the Formula One Drivers' World Championship in 2016? Was it Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg, or Jenson Button?
I think it was a major upset that Lewis Hamilton didn't win it, so I don't think it was Jenson Button either, so I'll say Nico Rosberg.
Nico Rosberg is correct. Well done. So he's got one. See if you can pull back now, Danny. At the Sydney Olympics, Audley Harrison won a gold medal in which weight division? Lightweight, middleweight, or super heavyweight?
Audley Harrison would have been super heavyweight.
Super heavyweight is the right answer. Well done. OK. Chris, it's your question. Your level. Which of these is a popular scoring system used in amateur golf? Chris Stableford, Western, or Texas Hold'em?
Well, Texas Hold'em's a form of poker. I think it's the Stableford system, Jeremy. Stableford.
Let's see. Eggheads?
Yes.
Yep. Stableford is right. I'm afraid he's getting them right at the moment, Danny.
Come on, Danny.
It's a bit annoying with these Eggheads. It does mean you need to get this one to stay in. The wicket-keeper batsman Jos Buttler joined which county cricket team in 2014? Danny, was it Yorkshire, Lancashire, or Somerset?
Cool, I think I'm going to have to take a wild guess at this one. I'm just not sure, to be honest. I think they're all quite good cricket teams. I think it's either Yorkshire. For some reason, I'm sort of being steered towards Yorkshire or Lancashire. I actually live in Lancashire, so if I say Yorkshire, I don't think I'm going to ever live it down. So I'm going to go with Lancashire.
I'm glad you did. It's right. 2 out of 3 for you. All right, Chris can take the round there with this. The rugby union player Gavin Hastings typically played in which position for Scotland and the British and Irish Lions? Was he a fullback, hooker, or number 8?
Yeah, I never know these rugby positions. Gavin Hastings, he was a bit of a big lad, wasn't he? So he'd have been a fullback, surely.
Let's see. Beth, do you know?
Yeah, he's a fullback.
Fullback is right, Chris. Oh, Danny, that's so annoying. I thought he was going to struggle with that. So you'd be knocked out, I'm afraid. It can be quite swift, can't it? Chris, sport, you're through to the final. Oh, look at that.
nasty.
Fighting
You can't hear us,
talk.
you can't hear us.
The stakes have just
Well, we can see you.
gone up a little bit here. Please come back, gentlemen. Rejoin your teams. We'll play on. Okay, so a difficult start for Provenonsense. What do you say, David? What's the antiques equivalent of what's happened? The door's fallen off, or
Rubbish. Yeah.
there's just a loose hinge.
Yeah. Something like that.
But
needing a little restoration work,
But
shall
a
we
little
say.
bit of
Yeah.
French polishing, it'll be fine.
It always works wonders.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you've lost the brain on this side. The Eggheads are all still there and they're looking a bit too smug. So let's take one of them down. The next subject is film and TV. Who would like this?
Caroline,
Film and TV.
Are you film and TV? Caroline?
Not brilliant
No.
on film and TV, I don't think. Is anybody? No.
We can't. No.
Danny?
Danny can't play every
No,
round.
Danny's-
Yeah, but Danny's doing so well.
He's done better than any of us so far.
Gary?
I think any of us really would be quite.
Well, I'm
I think
not
I'd be
good
horrible
on that.
with this.
That
I'm
wouldn't
not
be
good on
nice.
film.
No.
Really.
Raj, so things down to you, mate.
No.
What do you think, film, TV? You any good at that?
Not really.
What are you good at?
Geography.
Do you want look,
Food and
I'll
drink?
do
I'll do
it.
it. I'll do
You
it.
do it.
Save you boys
Okay.
arguing.
Right. Well done.
I should do it.
No, I'll do it. I'll
Sure?
do it. Yeah, I'll
Sure?
do it.
Okay, well
Okay.
done. Caroline.
Choose an egghead. That's the key thing now. That's the first big decision. It can't be Chris.
Oh, film and TV. I would like to choose Dave, please.
All right. Known as tremendous knowledge.
Tremendous knowledge.
So Caroline from Provenonsense versus Dave from the Eggheads, film and TV. Please take your positions. Caroline, you run your own auction business. We have one down our road, and I always say to my wife, I beg her to let me buy the suit of armour every time. Whenever one comes in, and she'll never let me do it, I want you to call my wife and tell her why she should let me buy it.
Yeah.
She just thinks it would look ridiculous standing in the middle of our bedroom.
It's great. Why not?
I can tell your teammates think the same.
No,
All right.
no, sounds good to me.
Well, I think so. All right. Film and TV, Caroline. Would you like to go first or second?
I would like to go first, please.
So here we go. I know it's not quite the subject you might have chosen, but let's see how you do. Your first question. Davina McCall was the presenter of which TV series from 2000 to 2010? Pop Idol, Big Brother, or Top Gear?
Right. I don't watch lots of TV, I have to say. But I know it's not Top Gear. It's not Pop Idol. It's Big Brother.
It is indeed Big Brother, yes. How Davina made her name, really. Dave, on to you. Who plays the title role in the zombie comedy film Shaun of the Dead? Martin Freeman, Benedict Cumberbatch, or Simon Pegg?
I think that's Simon Pegg.
It is indeed Simon Pegg, yeah. OK, back to you, Caroline. Mrs. Pumphrey and her spoilt dog, Tricky Woo, were recurring characters in which TV drama series? Is it The Bill, All Creatures Great and Small, or Auf Wiedersehen, Pet?
Don't think it's Auf Wiedersehen, Pet. I'm going to go with All Creatures Great and Small.
Let me check with your teammates, team.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it, they like that. All Creatures Great and Small is right. 2 out of 2, well done. Dave, which TV game show of the 1970s, 80s and 90s featured 2 teams of celebrities playing a game of charades? Give us a clue, Game for a Laugh, or Call My Bluff?
It's not Game for a Laugh or Call My Bluff. The charades one was Give Us a Clue.
Give us a clue is right. Imagine someone pitching that now. Would that would look?
Yeah.
No, would it? I don't
No.
think so. It's not going to threaten bargain hunt. Okay, Caroline, might be a crucial moment. Get this right, then you get some pressure on Dave, and maybe his door falls off. That's the only antique analogy I've got, guys.
It's a good one.
Thank you. The cupboard falls over.
Yeah.
Caroline, who plays the role of the wizard Grindelwald in the 2016 film Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? George Clooney, Brad Pitt, or Johnny Depp?
I think maybe not Johnny Depp. Going to go with George Clooney.
Do your team know? Let's see.
I would have guessed
Johnny
Depp.
Yeah, they like
Oh.
Johnny Depp. It is Johnny Depp. So 2 out of 3, just like Danny. Let's see if it's enough to get you into sudden death. Dave, you can take the round with this third question. In which TV drama series did David Morrissey play the role of a soldier named Sam Webster? The Missing, The Fool, or Line of Duty?
Well, it's not the Line of Duty. It could be the missing and it could be the fall. I might have to take this one, take the fall myself. I'll go for the fall, please.
Ooh, okay. It's about a serial killer.
Right, so it's the missing.
Yeah, I think that's all I need to say, really.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
The answer is the missing. Dave, you go to sudden death with him, Caroline. Little bit of progress for your team here.
There's a chance.
So here it gets a bit harder. I don't give you options. Old Ned was the theme tune to which long-running TV sitcom of the 1960s and 70s?
Do you know, I really don't know. Nothing's leaping out at me. Rising Damp.
No, it's Steptoe and Son.
Oh,
It's kind of right up your street.
That is so bad. No.
Because in a funny way, they...
Of course it is.
And Steptoe and Son were not antique stealers, but they were...
Rag and bone men.
Rag and bone men, right. So they were a few steps down.
Yeah, thanks for...
Oh, I thought that you'd go straight there. Steptoe and Son. Never mind. Okay, Dave, for the round. The celebrity agent Ari Gold, played by Jeremy Piven, is a character in which TV comedy series?
Just having to think about what it's called. I know the programme. Entourage.
Yes, it is Entourage, Dave. Well done. Sorry, Caroline, beaten by our egghead there. He's pretty good, old Dave. And he's won the round and he's been knocked out. So, Caroline, Dave, please return and we'll play on. Okay, Provenonsense have now lost a second brain from the final round. The eggheads are still all there, intact, shells on. The next subject for you is history. Now, this should be good, right? So...
Oh, no, see, there's the pressure.
The pressure's there.
You wanted history?
Yeah, thanks, Raj. You wanted history as well.
It's free history.
Well, I don't mind.
I don't mind doing it.
Okay.
David?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, David, who would you like to take on? Kevin, Beth and Lisa, who looks unhistorical?
Very good question.
Lacking in history knowledge.
One of them is going to be deeply offended by this choice, aren't they? But I think I might... I know Lisa's done the Celebrity Antiques road trip. But I think, Beth, you need to do a Celebrity Antiques road trip, so I'm going to choose you.
Oh.
Okay, that sounds like an invitation.
Yeah.
David from Provenonsense versus Beth from the Eggheads on history. Please go to our question room now. So history, I think history is good for an antiques expert, I really do.
It should be.
It should be, that's part of the problem, I know. David, do you want to go first or second against Beth?
I want to get it out of the way. Jeremy, I want to go first, please.
Here we go then. In his 1775 speech to the Virginia Convention, Patrick Henry famously said, "Give me liberty or give me what?" Is it death, imprisonment or war?
Okay, 1775. So this is George III, and we're talking about the American colonial Civil War, not Civil War, the War of Independence here, aren't we, obviously? Death, imprisonment or war? Give me liberty or give me war is my answer.
War is your answer. Let's see. Do you know challengers?
Death. I think it's death.
It is death.
Oh!
Give me liberty or give me death. And Beth, your question. Which of these historical figures was born first? Rasputin, Field Marshal Montgomery, or Napoleon?
Oh, I hope that was Napoleon.
Napoleon is the right answer. David, in 44 BC, which man adopted Octavian, the future Roman Emperor Augustus? Was it Nero, Julius Caesar, or Spartacus?
I think I'm better in the Georgian period, to be honest. I think we're going back too far here. Surely one of the emperors. So Nero or Julius Caesar. I think Julius Caesar is later, isn't he? I'm going to go Nero.
Let's see from our eggheads, is he right?
No. It's Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar is the answer.
Sorry
the
guys.
50-50s is getting to you. All right, Beth, your question. You can take the round with this. The American criminal Charles Floyd, born in 1904, was best known by what nickname? Beth, was it Pretty Boy, Machine Gun, or Jack Rabbit?
They all sound like very Chicago-esque mobster-type names. But Chris is sitting there on his hands, rocking, going, it's such and such and such. Charles Floyd. Well, my first thought from those is Pretty Boy, so I'll go with that. Pretty Boy.
Let's see if Chris does know. Is it right?
Yeah, you mugs, it is. Pretty Boy. Floyd, yeah.
Pretty Boy Floyd. It's the right answer. Well done, Beth. You've won the round, David. Sorry. beaten by our Eggheads on history and therefore not in the final. Please return to us. One more round to play before the final. Okay, bad luck there, David.
Oh, well.
It happens. I know that Roman emperors are not covered in the world of antiques. Provenonsense have lost 3 brains from the final round. The Eggheads have not lost any. The next subject is geography.
Not me.
Raj, that's
Raj,
got
you
to be
said-
you. He's been talking about geography all day.
He's been
Shires and
waiting for
counties.
geography. You're going to have to do it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do it.
And it's Kevin or Lisa?
Lisa, please.
Okie dokie. So Raj from Provenonsense is going to play Lisa from the Eggheads. Okay, please go to the question room for the last round. So, Raj, would you like to go first or second against Lisa?
Jeremy, I'd like to go first, please.
All right, good luck, Raj, against Lisa on geography, and here we go. Which of these oceans is the smallest by surface area? Atlantic, Indian, or Pacific?
Well, I'm pretty certain it's not the Pacific. I'm going to go down the middle. I'm going to say Indian, Jeremy.
Do we like that, team?
We do.
We
We
like
do.
it. Indian's right. Lisa, your question. The Tay is the longest river in which country of the UK? Scotland, England, or Wales?
The Tay, T-A-Y.
T-A-Y.
Just checking. I think you'll find that in Scotland.
Scotland is right. Raj, in which part of the UK is the town of Harrogate? Is this North Yorkshire, the West Country, or Scottish Borders?
Harrogate. Well, it's definitely not Scottish Borders, and I've been to the West Country quite a lot just recently on road trips, so it's not the West Country. It's in North Yorkshire, Jeremy.
North Yorkshire's correct. All right, so far, perfect round. Let's see. Lisa, Adelaide is the capital of which Australian state? Western Australia, Queensland, or South Australia?
It's the smirk on your face when you say the word Australia when you look at me, Jeremy.
I'm sorry, I noticed you didn't even bat an eyelid when I raised your most problematic country.
Not even giving you the satisfaction anymore. It's South Australia.
Oh, right, you've been brushing up, have you?
A little bit.
South Australia is quite right. A year ago, that might have floored Lisa, that question, but she's been obviously spending time with maps. All right, Raj, this is where a couple of your colleagues have come unstuck on this beastly third question. Get this right, put Lisa under some pressure. Which of these countries has the largest population? Spain, Japan, or Australia?
Well, Australia's certainly the largest of them, but probably not for population. Oh, I'm not sure about this one at all. I'm going to say Spain, Jeremy.
Don't say that. Japan.
But I'm not sure about that.
We've got a slight paroxysm of agony
Yeah.
going on in your
Yeah.
teammates. Tell us
Yeah.
why, teammates?
Japan.
Yeah, Gary confirms Japan is the answer. Okay, Lisa, here's your question for the round. Which country is often referred to as the giant of Africa? Rwanda, Nigeria, or Kenya?
Okay, well, if we're assuming it's on size, it ain't Rwanda. It is on size. I guess it would be Nigeria. No, I don't know. I think that's the only reasoning I can go on. We'll try Nigeria.
Nigeria. Well, the reason is to do with population, but also economy. The giant of Africa is Nigeria. So well done, Lisa. You've won that round. Raj, sorry. What can I say? Close. Close indeed. Beaten by our Eggheads. And if you come back, we're ready to play the final round.
Excellent. I think we're all in, aren't we?
So, all very exciting. This is what we have been playing towards. It is time for our final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So, David, Raj, Caroline, and Danny from Provenonsense, would you please now leave the studio?
Don't leave me.
Well, Gary, you are playing to win Provenonsense £2,000. I know this was not quite the plan for them all to end up in the sin bin.
No, this is not what I wanted.
But you could do it. You could do it. Beth, Kevin, Chris, Dave, Lisa, you're playing for something that money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation to withstand this celebrity onslaught you've been under today. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn, and this time they're all general knowledge. Usually I say, Gary, you can confer, but I know that doesn't really help here. The question is, can your one brain take down these 5? And then we can run the clip again and again on Bargain Hunt when it happens. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll be a rebel and go second, please.
Okay, so the first question goes to the Eggheads. Cryptozoology is the study of what? Renewable energies, legendary creatures, or allergies?
Legendary creatures. Legendary creatures, I think that.
Yep.
Fantastic beasts and where to find them. It's legendary creatures.
Yes, indeed, an example of that being the Eggheads. Legendary creatures is correct. Oh, you would have known that.
First.
Oh, yeah. It's okay, look, don't worry. Here we are. We're still early days here in the final round, playing for £2,000. Gary, in Greek mythology, who slayed the dragon Ladon? Ladon. Was it Heracles, Achilles, or Paris?
Achilles. Oh, like Achilles' heel? No, there's nothing to do with that. I don't think so. Paris, I don't think has anything to do with that. I think it's Heracles.
I think it's Heracles too. Well done. Okay, Eggheads. Which member of the royal family had a famous romantic association with group captain Peter Townsend? Princess Margaret, Princess Anne, or Princess Beatrice?
Margaret.
Princess Margaret.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Princess Margaret.
It was Princess Margaret. Well done. Okay, Gary, your question. Which comedian who passed away in 1995 is often referred to as the father of modern satire? Dermot Morgan, Peter Cook, or Bill Hicks?
I would say it's Peter Cook.
You're playing confidently. You're quite right again. Peter Cook is right. I think you've rattled them here with your decisiveness. Egghead's third question. Which of these famous archaeological finds is located in Suffolk? Sutton Hoo, Skara Brae, or Silverdale Hoard?
Sutton Hoo. Yeah, actually, been there. Very interesting site. It's Sutton Hoo.
Sutton Hoo is right. Not a hair out of place so far. Just get this right, Gary, and then they could fall into total shambles. Here's your question. Operation Eagle Claw was a failed mission by the US military in April 1980 to rescue hostages being held in which country? Russia, North Korea, or Iran?
It's not Russia. And I don't think it's North Korea either. Who was president then? Was it, I think it was Jimmy Carter. In which case, I do believe that would be Iran. The answer is Iran.
It was just before Reagan took over, and it was a real humiliation, and it was Jimmy Carter, and it was Iran. Well done, Gary, 3 out of 3. Oh, I'm feeling the tension now. You've pulled it back here. Scores are level, we go to sudden death. It gets a bit harder, as you know, Eggheads, you've been here so many times, I do not give you different choices. Here is your question. The Arctic explorer, diplomat, and scientist, Fridtjof Nansen, was born in which country?
Norwegian,
yep.
He was born in Norway, Norwegian.
Norway's right. Gary, Susudio was a 1985 hit single for which UK singer?
Oh, no. Phil Collins.
You're right. How brilliant.
No.
Yes. Well done, you.
Oh.
All right, maybe this is going to happen. I'm feeling it now. There's something in the air tonight. Here we go. Watch the Eggheads crumble now. In the early 20th century, Daisy Greville, the Countess of Warwick, threatened to publish intimate letters revealing an affair between herself and which king when he was Prince of Wales?
Well, it's got to be Edward the Seventh.
Yes,
yes, basically, yes, you are.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I can't think of it.
The then king in the early 20th century was Edward VII, who'd been Prince of Wales for a very long time indeed. So it would have been tricky for it to have been anybody else, I think. So Edward VII.
Edward VII is quite right. Apparently their affair took place when he was Prince of Wales. Okay, I'm afraid I was hoping they'd stumble there, but they didn't.
I wish I got
Gary.
that question.
And when there's all 5 of them, it's very hard. The brains are all working in sync. Here's your question, sudden death. You've got to get this right. The 2012 novel A Week in Winter was the last to be written by which Irish author?
I don't even know any contemporary Irish authors, unfortunately, so, No, I'll need to pass. Nothing. Sorry.
Okay, A Week in Winter. You've passed. Do you know Eggheads?
I've gone Binchy, yeah.
Maeve Binchy.
Yes.
Oh, no. Not even close.
Okay.
No.
Well, there's some consolation in that. The answer is Maeve Binchy, and we say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. Well, there we are. You're a quizzer, Gary, there's no question. Definitely a quizzer. That Phil Collins answer was miraculous.
Really? Oh, dear. It was the only one from the 1980s that I could think of.
Yeah, but really well done. I'm sorry, Maeve Binchy is, if it's not there,
It's
it's
a
not
bit
there.
obscure for me.
But thank you so much for playing. Thanks, team at the back. Great to see you. What fun. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, absolutely. It was
Good.
great.
You've definitely done them proud. You really, really have. Commiserations to our challengers, our celebrities. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them. You still reign supreme over even Celebrity Quizland. I'm afraid it means you haven't won the £2,000, so the money rolls over to our next show. Someone's going to win it, surely, at some point. But I wonder, Eggheads, you are in very good form. Join us next time to see if a new team of celebrity challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £3,000 says they don't. Till then, goodbye.